This is the Ring of Kerry, I believe. Look at this road. Look how narrow this is. You can see the rain is really coming down now. This fort was probably built in the early hundreds. Everywhere you look out here, there's views. Ireland is a country built for great road trips. One of the most popular drives for road warriors is the Ring of Kerry, a 111-mile loop in the County Kerry in southwest Ireland. From waterfalls to castles and dramatic coastline, a trip around the Ring of Kerry will take you to some breathtaking spots. In this video, we'll be spending the day checking out some of the sights and sounds while driving around the Ring of Kerry. It is yet another day here in Ireland. I'm currently standing outside of Ross Castle. You can see it right here. This is our very first stop on the famed Ring of Kerry. Located in Kilkenny National Park, Ross Castle is a 15th century castle. Guided tours are available, but we don't have time for that today. We're driving the whole ring, after all. Now, if you are making a stop here at Ross Castle on the Ring of Kerry, well, know that it is on the water, and it is breathtaking. You've got the mountains off in the distance over here, and the castle is literally right on the water, but there are boat tours you can take while here on the lake, and then there are also horse-drawn carriages and buggies too, so you can get a little tour of the area. So this is where we currently are. That's Ross Castle. This is the Ring of Kerry, I believe, and it makes a loop back to Kilkenny, but we won't be going back to Kilkenny because we're going glamping.
In Dingle.
Now, as cool as Ross Castle is, we got a lot to see. The Ring of Kerry is about 3.5 hours drive without stopping based on what the internet says. And we're gonna stop, obviously, so we got a long way to go. Now, just down the road from Ross Castle and also in Kilkenny National Park is a beautiful waterfall that's shrouded in trees. So we've made it to our next stop here on the Ring of Kerry, Torc Waterfall. It's a 5-minute walk right off the road, and once again, there is parking. There's been parking at both places, and it's been free. My love, where are we headed to next?
It's called Ladies View, and Queen Victoria stopped there in 1861.
While that is our next destination, it isn't our next stop. The Ring of Kerry takes you through some beautiful landscape, and the pull-offs to check out the views are very enticing. Ireland is so beautiful, isn't it, Holly?
Indeed.
But remember, the one reason it's really beautiful today is because Holly's here. Isn't that true, Holly?
No.
Not?
But I'm glad you think so.
Now is probably a good time to fill you in on how interesting the roads can get along the Ring of Kerry. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't rather nervous being pinned to the side of the road that's literally lined with rock. So this is Ladies View, one of the most photographed locations in Ireland. It got its name back in 1861 when Queen Victoria visited the spot with her lady friends who were in awe at the view. And it is a beautiful view, but this is Ireland, where the weather seems to change quite fast. We're currently at the Ladies View, which is called that because Holly's here. Just kidding. You can see the rain is really coming down now. Oh boy. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. Are you?
Yes, it's raining too hard. Let's go. You know what though? It rained throughout the day and it was very gentle. And in some ways, it added to the experience, enhancing the environment in a different way. Well, it stopped raining for a second. That's nice. Pretty much everywhere you look out here, there's views. Here comes the rain. Rain! There it goes. Doesn't take long, folks. Doesn't take long. So each time Holly routes us to the next spot we want to go to on the Ring of Kerry, this will sometimes take us off the ring because it's a faster route, so we're really having to pay attention to that. Currently we're not on the Ring of Kerry. Look at this. You just get out of the car and then right off the road, boom. This magic, beautiful scene unfolds, Holly. Sucks. That dude just dropped his phone in water out of his car. Now he's like, yeah, probably should get out and take the photo instead of doing it from the car. Hopefully it's a newer phone. It's probably waterproof. All right, we're heading on. Just look at this though. Isn't that beautiful, Holly?
It's pretty
But
good.
you know what? Nothing is more beautiful than you. Now, remember how I said roads along the Ring of Kerry can get interesting? It got even smaller. Look at this. Look at this road. Look how narrow this is. It's so small. Imagine if there was a car trying to come through here. All right, so we ran into a car. Well, we didn't run into a car, but there's a car up ahead. You can see there was just, fortunately for us, a little turnoff for this one, which is good. All right.
Ready?
Where are we at now?
We're at a fort. I can't say its name. It's old.
Now there are public toilets right there. We're literally basically out in the middle of nowhere. So there's the fort right there. So this is the name of the fort, and it does cost €1, and we've got our coin. Boom. We have paid for entrance. Now we are allowed in. It's windy and rainy up here. So there was a sign down there that said this fort was probably built in the early hundreds AD. It's that old, and it was probably owned by obviously someone wealthy who had a great need for security. According to the most trusted source on the internet, Wikipedia, the fort is 90 feet in diameter. Its walls soar to heights of 18 feet in some spots and are 13 feet wide at the base. This fort is out in the middle of nowhere. It's definitely off the beaten path, but it's worth a visit. Now at this point in our drive around the ring, it was getting pretty late in the day, and we had a date with a glamping pod on the Dingle Peninsula. So because of that, we decided to limit our stops and stick to the ring the rest of the drive. When you travel, there are some things you do or see that they just mean more. They cause you to develop a deeper connection with the place you're visiting. Driving the Ring of Kerry and exploring its natural beauty and seeing its ruggedness has done just that for me. For those looking to drive the Ring of Kerry, my main tip for you would be to allow yourself plenty of time to explore it. There's a lot to see, so you'll want to get an early start to the day, or else you'll be rushed and you might miss something awesome. The actual driving part isn't too bad, but the roads can get narrow at times, so just pay attention. But anyways, after our drive around the ring, we headed to our glamping pod on the Dingle Peninsula, and that's where my next video will pick up. You'll want to stay tuned so you can see what the glamping experience in Ireland is all about.